And the Grenadines. WEFM is SVG.
Bringing you the news 24 hours a day, 7 days per week, with a fresh approach. www.999wefm.com. WeFM News, online, on demand.
Welcome to WEFM's Midday News. Midday News is sponsored by Klein 7th Limited.
Head back to school with all you need from Quartz. Get them laptops, tablets, smart devices, everything they need for the new term. Plus, shop today and save up to 25% on select products. Shop for them today and pay later. Welcome back to school with all you need only at Quartz. Bringing value home. Promotion ends August 31st, 2024. Conditions apply.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News. I am your presenter, Jessica Klein. First on the local scene. SVG Air Grenada has received official confirmation from the Grenada Airport Authority that commercial flights can resume at Lauriston Airport. According to the station manager of SVG Air Grenada, flights to Carriacou will recommence immediately. While not all systems are fully operational, manual operations will be in place for the time being. Fixed lines are currently unavailable in Carriacou, but the office can be reached via mobile 473-456-8519 or through email at svgair.ccou@gmail.com. According to a release, plans are in progress to install Starlink for Wi-Fi capabilities in the near future. The Twin Otter aircraft with 19 seats will depart on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Passengers can make reservations on the Grenadine Air website or contact the reservation center at reservations@flysvgair.com or via WhatsApp at 1784-532-9179. SVG Grenada Air says it looks forward to having you on board their flights connecting Grenada, Carriacou, and St. Vincent. Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves recently met with officials from the Kawati Fund and the OPEC Fund for International Development to address delays in phases 1 and 2 of the National Agriculture and Feeder Roads Program. The meeting included Honorable Sheikh Abdullah Al Sabah of Kuwait Dynamic Limited, KDL, and Acting Director General of the Kuwait Fund, Walid Al-Baha. Dr. Gonsalves expressed concerns about the project, which began in 2019, stating that the roads should have been completed by now. However, due to multiple delays and associated issues, the completion has been prolonged. Following his correspondence with the Kuwaiti Fund to expedite the project, this second meeting was arranged on August 6, 2024. Officials also held discussions with contractors, subcontractors, Minister of Transport and Works, Montgomery Daniel, and the permanent secretary in that ministry. To address the challenges, a memorandum of understanding was drafted. It includes the formation of a committee involving the government, Kuwaiti Fund, OPEC Fund, supervising in and oversee the main contractor's work. Additionally, an agreement was reached for resolving all financial claims from subcontractors by the contractor KDL. As per the memorandum, Phase 1 roads are expected to be completed by December 2024, with one exception, while Phase 2 roads should be finished by January 2025. Still on the local scene, Minister of Housing, Youth and Sports, Dr. Orlando Brewster, led a delegation to St. Lucia earlier today, August 7th, 2024, aboard SVG's flagship vessel, Captain Hugh Mulzac. A Facebook post from the RSVGPF discloses that the delegation included Superintendent of Police, Mr. Julius Simmons, the Officer in Charge of Police Youth Clubs, Sergeant Stephen Billy, the National Coordinator of Police Youth Clubs, and others. The purpose of this trip was to transport 31 St. Lucian counterparts who took part in the annual Police Youth Club's summer camp at the Central Leeward Secondary School from July 21st to August 5th, 2024. Minister Brewster and the SOP engaged in discussions with St. Lucia's Commissioner of Police, Mrs. Cressida Descartes Pelios, and Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Albert Charley. Commissioner Descartes Pelios thanked the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines for safely repatriating the campers. Minister Brewster expressed interest in strengthening the bonds between police youth clubs in the region. Mrs. Descartes Pelios generously donated 200 cases of bottled water to the RSVGPF for relief efforts after the damage caused by Hurricane Beryl in SVG. Minister Brewster accepted the donation on behalf of the government and people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. In the region, Guyana's Health Minister, Dr. Frank Anthony, along with the Minister of Local Government and Regional Development, Sonia Parag, inaugurated the District Number 10 Lakeville Health Center in Region 5. The newly built health center, worth $46 million, is fully prepared to cater to around 1,200 residents in De Hoop and nearby villages in Mahaica-Burbis. Minister Anthony expressed the government's commitment to enhancing health care, education, and other services to uplift the lives of all Guyanese. He mentioned that the health ministry is training local medical staff to better serve their communities. Minister Parag emphasized the importance of not only having proper infrastructure, but also ensuring quality services are provided by the healthcare personnel. The event was attended by Vikand Ramphal, Regional Chairman of Region 5, Faisal Jafarli, Member of Parliament, Dr. Theresa Sarju, Regional Health Officer, and Lekaram Marian Donor, representing the local residents. Still on the regional scene, police in St. Lucia have confirmed the launch of an investigation regarding the fatal shooting which occurred at Bar Dennis Castries on Monday. The deceased, whose identity is not yet known, reportedly sustained multiple gunshot wounds and succumbed to his injuries. The St. Lucia Fire Services, SLFS, headquarters in Castries, dispatched emergency personnel to the scene of the incident after receiving a call for assistance at about 8:27 p.m. Residents in the area reported hearing multiple gunshots and found the deceased male lying on the road. So far in 2024, St. Lucia has recorded 50 homicides, which mostly involve the use of illegal firearms. On the international scene, police in Berlin on Wednesday reported that a 39-year-old doctor has been remanded on suspicion of killing 4 women between the ages 72 and 94 and setting fire to their homes. According to investigators, the doctor, who worked in a palliative care for a nursing service, set fire to a number of apartments in order to cover up his crimes. The man was detained on Tuesday over the offenses in 2 Berlin districts. Police disclosed that the accused is suspected of killing 4 female patients in the care of the nursing service between June 11th and July 24th by a manner not yet known, and then setting fire to their homes. The man is being investigated on 4 counts of manslaughter, 1 count of arson, and 3 counts of attempted arson. In one case, an 87-year-old woman was resuscitated after emergency services arrived, but died later in the hospital. In another, the fire allegedly started by the suspect went out. In this case, he contacted a relative to the woman and claimed to be standing in front of her flat and that no one answered the doorbell, according to police. And finally, in sports, Chelsea is currently in talks to sign Spanish forward Samu Omaradian from Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid recently completed an €81.5 million deal for Manchester City forward Julian Alvarez, and the potential transfer of Omaradian is intended to fund this acquisition. Negotiations with Alvarez have reportedly settled personal terms with an initial fee of 64.4 million euros and an additional payment reaching $17.1 million. Meanwhile, Chelsea midfielder Conor Gallagher has agreed to join Atletico for €33 million. Omaradian, 20 years old, joined Atletico last year after making his La Liga debut with Granada, where he scored against Atletico Madrid. Following his transfer, Omaradian was loaned to Alaves, where he scored 8 goals in 35 appearances last season. Currently participating in the Olympics, Omaradian has contributed to a goal to Spain's advancement to the final match. This has been WEFM's Midday News, sponsored by Klein 7th Limited. I have been your presenter, Jessica Klein. Join us again at 3 p.m. for WEFM's 3 p.m. news, and we thank you for listening.
Get ready for the games at court. Watch it, feel it, hear it, get it. Top brands at unbeatable prices. Save up to 30% on smart TVs. Get everyday low prices starting at just $499. Bruce up your patio with savings. Up to 30% on patio sets. Plus, get a free Mala chair with every purchase of a Mala combo loan set. Shop now and pay later. Only at Courts, bringing value home.